Give me the players with the most to prove in camp.
Okay, I've got 5 of them. I'll throw them out real quick. You agree, disagree. TDP. We know that 3rd-round picks that are running backs get cut in year 2, so he better prove that he's ready to go. Yeah, he knows.
They should just put Trey Sermon's face on his locker and be like, hey, have a good day at camp today.
Yeah.
Have a good day at camp today.
Javon Kinlaw, who, I mean, really last year was his prove-it year, but he's got a second chance at a prove-it year, so he's got to do it.
I've been on Thomas. He was drafted with Javon.
Oh, yeah.
And my whole thing with him was like, I saw him as a rookie in the one-on-one drills, and I was like, no, you're not a pass rusher. You need to practice. Like, you have Chris Kasarik. You have talent. Given time on task, you could do it. But his knee never allowed him the time on task, which wasn't his fault. And what I've noticed this year is he has had no setbacks, no time off. And if he could actually have an entire offseason, OTAs through camp, where he got to do that drill every day, I wouldn't bet against him. So, Javon, God love you. Good luck. I see what you're doing. You're on a streak. You just might do it. So, I'm open-minded about Javon Kinlaw. I just felt like he needed that time in practice. I think his coaches have said it too, and I think he's getting it now. He's a little bit older than Trey Lance, but he's still got gas in the tank. Just needs his knee to cooperate, and so far it is. So, good luck.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Me and Javon are super good friends now. He's watching. He's like, thanks, Grant.
thanks,
man.
Bro. Love you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I tried to tell him, like, man, it was John's fault. I've been criticizing Lynch the whole time. More players to prove in camp.
Yeah. Ambry Thomas, you just talked about him. I mean, he's fighting for his career right now. Absolutely fighting for his career.
I've pretty much written him off. Pretty much written him off. Ambry Thomas, here's Ambry Thomas in camp. Someone catches the ball and they're wide open. You're like, why was that guy wide open? And you're like, who is the closest DB? Ambry. When a guy catches a ball in camp and he's wide open, chances are Ambry was covering him. And he's so far away, it's almost like he doesn't want the reporters to know who was covering him. He's like, it wasn't me. I was 6 yards away. No, Ambry. It was you. And when we asked Corey Undlin last year, I remember I asked him during camp, DB coach, what are you seeing from Ambry? He said, oh, he's getting better, man. He's a lot closer to the receivers on the ball. A lot closer. Yeah. I don't know about Ambry, man. I just don't know. We'll see. Don't know.
Yeah, we will see. I'm rooting for him. I really like Ambry Thomas. Danny Gray is another one. I mean, he might be off this team as well. I think he's fighting for a spot, especially if Trey Lance is not the starter.
Can't do enough, in my opinion. Good deep threat. And he's a good route runner. Like, he can get open on a route, on a slant. But he's going to try to catch it with his chest. And it's going to clink off. I don't trust his hand-eye coordination at all. I don't know. He's like a body catcher all the time. I don't get it.
He also was not a willing blocker like Ronnie Bell that we just talked about last year anyways. So he's got to be a willing blocker going forward, no doubt about it. And I'm going to give you a surprise name. Maybe it's a surprise name. I don't think it should be a surprise. Elijah Mitchell, man. You got to stay healthy. And I think you can be you can be a damn good player on this team. You also might not get more than 20 or 30 carries if you can't prove that you can stay healthy throughout this training camp. So I think he's got things to prove as well.
Stay healthy, man. Elijah Mitchell has been hurt like since the end of 2021. It feels like he's been hurt though. He's been hurt since he's been drafted. Like, just stay healthy somehow. And it's like he was hurt in minicamp. He wasn't out there. He was doing something. They haven't put him on PUP. They put Darrell Luter Jr. on PUP. But like, man, pulling muscles, like Jordan Mason isn't. He's coming for your job and he's healthy every day and he plays really hard. True, that's a good one.
Hell of a player.
He's the most proven camp. Also, you got to say Trey Lance.
Oh yeah, for sure. Trey Lance.
My God. I mean, 100%, I don't know that there's anyone under more scrutiny in the NFL in camp than Trey.
For sure. Yes.
It's unfair, the level of scrutiny he's going to get, but come on.
He's on that list. Yeah. That's a big omission by me. You're absolutely right. Trey Lance, 100%.
No doubt.
Yes.
I know, because you were thinking it's like, let's have a topic where we don't talk about quarterbacks, right?
That's I'm trying all the time.
That's what you're thinking.
He's got to be on that list. Yeah, he's the number one guy on that list, actually.
I mean, it's to the point where what I used to do in training camp after a practice was do the good and the not so good. It's a good, my judgment's good and not so good. But the quarterback thing overshadows all of that, that I have to do a breakout quarterback competition first. Here's what Trey did. Here's what Darnold did. No one gives a shit what Darnold did. Here's what Trey did. And I have to explain that with all the context. And then I do the good and the not so good, because that would be, I mean, you have to break it out. You have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
You really do. Yeah. So it's more work for
I
me.
love it.
Thanks a lot, Trey.
Appreciate you.
7:07. I gotta go. You got anything going on tonight?
Nope. Gonna relax
No.
with the wife and watch some shows. Chill.
What you watching?
The calm before the storm, Grant. It's the calm before the storm.
What you watching?
Probably like Temptation Island or something that she loves to watch, and I also have a guilty pleasure for. I love shows like that.
Been watching Suits recently. You heard of it? It's a
I have
show
not.
like 10 years ago. It's about like lawyers and stuff. They try to make it like glamorous, like, ooh, look at but Meghan Markle's in it, which is hilarious. Before she was famous.
You
And it's
watched
just-
the quarterback show? You watched that
No, I
at
haven't
all?
yet. I just watched the
Oh
Suits.
my God.
Why is Meghan Markle in it?
No, but it's so good. You have to watch the quarterback Netflix show.
I thought I said something about Meghan Markle and you were like, oh my God.
No, I know, but sorry. That's where my mind went.
I just think it's super funny that Prince Harry was watching that suit show 10 years ago and was like, oh my God, that's the one. I think it's super funny. Dude was thirsty as hell. He DM'd
Yeah, he was.
Such
He
a good
cashed in
actress.
too. Cashed in.
Let's see if anyone else wrote us things. And Kyle went at the middle. Yep. Sheila Moncayo, new member. Thank you very much. Justin Lomker, did the Niners intentionally tank Trey's trade value to lessen the pressure on Lance as opposed to cripple the young man before he can show us what he has? You really giving the Niners the benefit of the doubt of having a plan?
Too much. No, that's no.
You really think they know what the fuck they're doing, Justin? I would think the evidence would point to the contrary. I would even think they would say they don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they're willing to react to good things that happen in spite of them. Like Brock Purdy being better than Jimmy Garoppolo. They didn't see that coming.
Yep.
Nelson says, I don't know if he is better than Jimmy, though. That's the last thing I wanted to say. I guess we'll have to see about that.
Yeah. Last year he was. I'll give him credit for that. But
that doesn't mean he will be.
You got to have longevity. Yeah, you got to have.
Here's what I want to say about Brock before he move. I feel like Brock is as good as the team around him. And right now, he's so freaking cheap that you could put a monster team around him. But if you really think he's elite and you really want to start paying him $30, $40, $50 million a year, and you have to take away some of those weapons or the defense, what do you think's going to happen, man? You to put the team on his back? What do you think's going to happen? I know it's going to happen. So, good story, but I think it's a good value. It allows you to put all your money into every other position, but let's not act like he's actually worth $40 million playing the way he plays. That you could just take Christian McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk off the team. Be like, it's you, Travis Kelce, and a bunch of nobodies. Go get him. Like, I don't know about that.
What's tough about it, and I would love to give this person credit for the take, but I don't know if they want it out there because they easily could say it themselves and have not. But I'll just say it. If you were to swap Pickett and Purdy, what's the difference? I mean, Pickett actually is pretty decent when you watch him play.
The difference is that Pickett would have hella hype because he's on the Niners.
Right. He would. I mean, the team would play well with Pickett, or would have played
Purdy
well
would
with
be
Pickett.
on the Steelers, kind of struggling with Matt Canada and his stupid offense and his lack of Nelson and freaking Najee Harris or whatever his name is, from out here. Sorry, Najee, but damn. Nelson said, "Hey guys, the running back rotation should be CMC, Mason, Mitchell, TDP. Also, Lance will start. He will have an amazing training camp. I think that's possible." Pat says, "What major player is going to get hurt within the first 3 games, like every year?"
I can't predict that. I
hope it's not CMC. That's all I'm saying.
No.
You're lucky I got here late since Niners rule. I got a personal question for you. Maybe next time it's about your response to me paying you $50 for a lap. Okay, so here's the thing. I found out on good authority that lap dances are much more than $50. So I don't know who you are or who you think I am, but if you want a lap dance, Niners rule, I'm going to need at least
$120.
Why do you know that?
I have standards.
Why do you know that?
It felt like a good number.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Niners rule. Thank you very much. Very generous. Is Threads better than Twitter? Haven't been on it yet. Doesn't seem
I'm
like it
not
really
on
caught
either,
fire.
really. Yeah.
Trey under more scrutiny than Zach Wilson.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
bro. That's crazy. It's so crazy.
Camp tickets sold out already. Y'all are despicable. I feel like 2 years ago, camp tickets were $1 or free. Now they're gouging fans to see,
and they're sold out. Yeah.
And they get expensive on StubHub.
Oh, yeah, the resale is like $130. Luckily, I have the hookup. David, shout out David, season ticket holder, got me my tickets before. Didn't have to worry about it. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, man, it just shows everyone's a content creator now, right? 2 years ago, everyone's like, I think I'll go. Like now it's like, I got to get my views. Anyway, I feel it. I've been getting views off that for a long time. Jesse, thank you.
Absolutely.
I'll see you guys. I'm not sure when. I got to talk to the coach. I'm getting my kitchen renovated, and it's just the loudest shit ever from like 7 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. So figure it out.
Does it sound like, never mind. I can't even do it. It'd be a bad joke. I'll say it off camera. Whatever. See ya.
Let me tell everyone something really humbling that happened to me before we leave. I told Jesse already. So I bought the house I bought last year. It's like 85 years old. Pretty old. And in the kitchen, there's a electric stove. Well, I shouldn't out myself like this. But anyway, I wanted to get a gas stove, even though they're about to outlaw those in Oakland. Sorry. So I wanted to get a gas stove. And I figured a house this old with an electric stove didn't have a gas line. So I spent like $2,000 last month to get the gas line extended from down below the house up into the kitchen. They demolished the kitchen yesterday. They take out the electric stove. They're like, oh, what's that? A gas line. So if you ever want to throw away $2,000, I got ideas for you. I invented new ways to do it. It's so much fun. And you can't chalk it up to anything. Like, hey, well, at least I can do this with it. Like, now I have 2 gas lines in my kitchen. Dope. So much better than one. Super
That's what I'm saying. Lap dances just went down to $99. You heard it here first.
Twerking. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I'm out. Wait, no, I'm not. Ken says, don't understand what the hype is about Trey, yet you make it seem like Brock can't improve. You're way too optimistic about Trey Lance. Who did Trey beat? The garbage Texans. I don't know, Ken. And you know
I'm
what?
Not doing this
you just
again.
Changed my mind. You just changed my mind, Ken. I'm all in with Brock. Screw Trey. When you put it that way, I hope you had an asbestos survey first.
Oh, asbestos? Yeah.
I don't know. Also, nothing in the kitchen was insulated, so they have to put that in too. Yeah. And we're changing all the pipes. Other than that, buying 85-year-old house has been dope. I love it.
Yeah, really I'm sure there's not asbestos. You guys had somebody come out and do like a, what is it called when you buy a house that's been so long?
No one told us we had a gas line, no one. No one.
Oh, an inspection. Like somebody did an inspection, right?
Pages of information. Nothing about that. It's cool. It's just money. I made like $2,000 in super chats tonight, so we're good. Thank you, everyone, for paying for my second gas.
You had an inspection, though, right? You had an inspection when you bought the house? Okay, yeah, he's good. There's no asbestos in. They would have tested for that. They have to legally on a house that old, so he's good.
California, though, you have to put down offers with no contingencies. You don't have to do that anywhere else. Good times.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's
good
rough.
Times.